just eating a golden frog that my parents got back from somewhere. Milk chocolate mini frogs. Haze chocolates. It's delicious. I have no idea. I know that people around me are the lamest people I've ever encountered in my life. That much I know. Lots of work. Trying to find those that fit me. What I find astounding is that my internet was on all day, and it's like, yeah, just to make sure it wasn't able, I guess. Of course, it's having work this long. What I found astounding is that really making sure that I couldn't get anywhere, right? No, what I find astounding is that people can't stand in front of me and tell me why they hate me. I can't sit like out there and be like, this is why I think I can do this and that and that. But, it's not fun. Like when you're in real life and you live through people, it's fun for us. What I really find astounding that some whore was so ashamed. She was willing to ruin my life and attach false representation, all these false narratives and whatnot, defamation, slander, and humiliation, and all kinds of backlash and reckless endangerment, all these kinds of things. And because she can own up to her own life and history and choices and like, sorry, bitch, I have my own life already going, already existing. My own life, my own narrative, my own identity, my own experiences that I've lived and pulled from in my life, and some things that I'm working on, but overall it's I studied in school and whatnot. I just went what they're doing hauling, and if anyone has actual evidence of me, given that I had nothing to do with it, they're doing and they're the problems. I mean, like, honestly, it's like, you actually think you could pretend to own someone and horribly defaming and whatnot and violating their property and whatnot, and just everything, so that can make me look crazy. I mean, it's just horrible. It's just horrible what they're doing. It's like, I would be insane if I wasn't angry about these things. Fucking up my life and career, trying to steal my identity. I'm so sorry, I'm not facilitating their identity fraud. It's like, did they think I was? No. In any case, I don't know, I find it so shitty how they've interpreted things off my channel. I'm always like, you can never foresee what people being bad, like, put it all over idiotic. So I'm just gonna like go bother someone else. This channel. I need a golden frog. I'm gonna go here. I found this card going through look how clean that corner is now. And it's the shelf is broken. Secret Lair collectibles. It's very all like in step with Tulip, but like finding an old camera that was just left out in the rain. I mean, it belongs to us, but it was left out in the rain. It's really cool Japanese camera, case, and everything. Like this, I don't know when, 70s, 80s. This is, yeah, Secret Lair collectibles. I've never been, but I wanna. It's Blue Island. Somewhere. No, my parents brought this back from somewhere. Mom works in travel, so. Always made little things. Making the, trying to pull this all together, right? Literally, I got my. Oh, got my thread here. Just connecting the dots. Into some fun symbolic. Making newspaper clippings. Like a mood boards, and I feel like there's a lot of parallels between like the FBI and fashion and like any of those sorts of agencies where you see them making like, string board, connecting dots and whatnot. And like fashion, you have to source materials and find good samples to send to your factories overseas to make more of, and sourcing notions and toggles and buttons and zippers and things like that work into a sample and tech pack and sample request. Yeah, and just kind of like the notion of the idea of hunting, sourcing, finding, tracking down. Pulling it all together. So, okay. I realized that what is it? Saturn and Neptune are in both in Aries and in retrograde. Like that's the slump I've been in. I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. Takes me a million years to get going. But that's just been lately. I'm like, why is this taking me so long? Halo effect. How fun all these things are. just have like all the Alzheimer's. Here's the dome. All these fun things that we're working into this. And letting people see the progress a little bit along the way, process a little bit along the way, and so we appreciate it much more. And she met the gnarly shrubs. Oh, who's out there? Try to keep the air conditioning. Cool air. And smoke. All things. Fun ways of how I'm trying to work it out there. Levels, dimensions. It's like there's many levels and dimensions in there. It's not much more like, I don't know. And I think I'll probably just make it something very simple. Like, you spent this much time. Yeah. I'll need to decide to hold off on the until I finish. All right. My day at the museum. On the train going there, and then found all these paintings and exhibits that just very geometric also, and just some photographs. Everything just kind of worked out with these basic shapes. Pretty much, yeah. Really interesting. And where I was standing, because I was by the entranceway at the corner and the balcony here, which I didn't plan. Yeah. And then there's the trees. Tall trees. Yeah, it's Monday. It's not insane. Or forces. I suppose going where my arc is insane. Everything I was recording the other night in my room on my pen. And just more further thoughts about that, and just I was going to go do these mu, sensorial, temporal, instinctual, id, and I did ID myself in that playlist, and Marcus ID in my CTG DNA base pairs cabinets to go. Yeah, and also ended with like sitting like not doing a Mew experiment. Well, that was one of the when I finally finished it was that paralleling Yves Klein. At the very beginning, what inspired Yves Klein. So yeah, these are the four forces that I was gonna like base things off of. Figure out what they represent as I went. Pretty much figured out this represents an uneven. Sort of like discussing from coloring. And coloring, these people call me say what I'm doing coloring. Um, Uneven pendulum, unbalanced pendulum. So that adding in like a fifth element that changes the course of things and change the fifth. Five and having to have some sort of shift in things so that you can see from a new perspective, a higher vantage point or something like that. Yeah. Basically, through all these psychological and more so abstract ways of categorizing stellium, my birth chart, and id, ego, superego, up to Jupiter, and forces of nature, and location in the senses, and all these kinds of things to almost parallel synesthesia, different mind, neurological functioning, and all these kinds of things. With a mix and match wardrobe, with the I Ching and the 8x8, and I had developed a new ratio since my other one was. But it does have to do with the alchemical cycle also, and how that then down to the very basics and essence and core essence, original basic forces of nature. I think this looks like a brain. Also, as they were identified, the one in the bottom left, the two circles, is an unbalanced pendulum. So, but that is just a metaphor for what I was going to be applying these different sort of gestures and Mew drawings to seam lines and silhouettes and pattern shapes to define the essence of a wardrobe that can be mixed and matched into 8x8. So 64 different options. With I was talking about my high school schedule at Lab where they had a float schedule. So there's like a certain period. It was a float period that started like the first period on Monday, and by the end of the week was like the last period on Friday. And so it just kind of like floated across. And how I would like maybe model that after the changing lines and the I Ching and accessories and changing, adding in a fifth element to the overall four main pieces if there were four interchangeable pieces. And basically in travel friendly mode. I don't think that they got my very many like levels of speech and wordplay because I had done 3 different proposals. I think I talked about this. Some I don't know if it got cut off, but 3 different proposals, and I probably should have gone with the first one. But the last one was, I think I talked about this last night. Just getting to the essence, even in the structure and the writing of it. In itself was based on the alchemical cycle, last word being at essence, or travel mode, or mode of where, Wear for the road. Worn in, and as per Sauron, some of these basic essential type silhouettes and wardrobe staples. Distinguish between the fabrication and just the construction of it and all of that. He was famous for not doing any advertising, just word of mouth through a lot of celebrity clientele and whatnot. But nice cashmere sweaters and running shorts, fun, casual leisure wear, French, Japanese, American sportswear mixture, basically, was the aesthetic I was going to develop within this wardrobe that basically distilled down to the basic essence and forces and seams visible thread that holds it all together. Um, Multiverse verses and yeah, seam lines, fault lines, all of it. Combined probably with like timing and all these sorts of things was that I talked about. It was through these timing overlaps of success. It's difficult to define. Sometimes I don't take every single thing, but if it's distinctive and it's in conversational succession, so I say something directly after, that makes sense. In my cute speech video, minute 7 is a good example. And I incorporated cute speech and gesture and location and placement and formation of sound in a visual language form into my Value of Ideas project, or the overall theory of everything the data plays. And I said, yes, you did. So that conversational succession, and already figured out that Muffin wanted to go with me to Japan. How cute is that? No. Are you in here, Muffin? Muffin. And I was repeating that in my living room when SNL was playing in the background and the Gorillaz was on. And I said, Muffin wants to go with me to Japan if I get the orchestra residency. And it's at the essence, the basics. Without it, I make it. It's the Gorillaz song. And kind of like a confirmation of that. So, it's getting to the essence, the true nature of lived in clothing that wearable, workable, having some sort of sense of utility. I was going to really research textile mills and any sort of things going on over in Japan. But keeping it essence and doing my due diligence. But that's what it is. So, tea is free. Tulip missing from sidewalk. Blossom shop owner reviews surveillance footage on CCTV. Her compatriots identified Sneaky and Mr. Bird. The tulip triumph. Little newspaper clippings. So I'm gonna get back to that.